I heard you say that.
I said that this morning.
Ditto.
Firstly, congratulations on the series. I absolutely loved it, and I know people are going to be obsessed.
We agree.
So The Beauty is an exploration of what is essentially a mega mutant Ozempic. I would like to know, what were your guys' first initial thoughts reading Ryan Murphy's script?
He texted me and said, you want to read something wild? And at first I was like, Ryan, everything you do is wild. So like, what are we talking about? And then he sent it to me. Said, it is in fact wild. And what do you want me to do in this wild ass world? But I think I've worked with Ryan a couple different times, and he has such a brilliant vision for the things that he sees. He has such a pulse on what's going on, what we're talking about culturally as a society, and he knows how to make it entertaining. He knows how to make it visceral and evocative. So I was excited to just be a part of collaborating with him in building this world.
I love that answer. What about you guys?
One of my first reactions was, this is really deep. The preconceived notion is that it's going to be very surface, but it's actually really about a lot. And because it's, like you said, like an Ozempic plus, it's not like it's like this like so far in the future thing. It's kind of like right here, right now. And if you stitch a bunch of different drugs together, you kind of have it. I feel like it's about a choice that people are making in their lives today. My other reaction is that it's extraordinarily prescient.
It's wild. It's, you know, when I read it, the first thing I thought was, wow, this is really ambitious. It's not going to be easy to shoot. And it wasn't. It was great finding it as we went. It was a beautiful experience.
That's the other thing I thought. What's the budget?
All right. No budget.
No budget.
No budget.
Wow.
No cap.
Now, I'm curious, Ashton, you've been famous across multiple eras, the pre-social media to the now very hyper online. Your experience of beauty, would you say it's more brutal now or when you first started?
More brutal?
Yeah.
You know, when I first started, it was in 1996.
I was born.
She said I was born.
Yeah, so it was in 1997. And in 1997, there was like real shaming things going on. Bullying wasn't like a thing. Not that it wasn't a thing, but it wasn't a thing that people thought was a bad thing. They thought like, okay, if you get bullied, then you get tougher and you'll be more resilient. And that was just the way it was. It was definitely more brutal then. I think the thing that's happening now that's really scary, I think people are more self-critical today. Then it was like an external criticism. Now, every kid is growing up with a camera in their face, and all of the self-conscious things that have always been attached to like Hollywood and entertainment are being attached to like everyone. And it's really easy when you're in a world and your job and your livelihood and your everything depends on like, you know, I need to look a certain way to actually do a job, to do a thing. Now with kids becoming influencers at younger and younger ages and like having a camera in front of them at all times, they're having those same self-critical loops that we used to go, oh, that person was a child actor and that's why they have those insecurities now as adults.
Yeah. Jeez. Anthony and Jeremy, you both were college friends. At the start of your acting career, did you ever have those feelings of excitement about aging, or is that a weird thing to say in Hollywood?
I mean, I think what was interesting, we both went to school for musical theater, right? And I feel like a lot of conservatories I have like a love-hate with, because you kind of come in with all this vibrancy and excitement and nuance for what you want to bring to the game. And they kind of beat it out of you a little bit. They try to mold you to something. They beat it out of you.
They beat the hell out of
They
that
want
shit.
you to work. So they say, be more like this, be more like that. And unfortunately at the time, this is pre-Hamilton, this is pre-In the Heights, like we were looking for ourselves in theater, in musical theater, and there weren't a lot of leading moments for us to come in and be used in the way that we wanted to be used. Yeah, I thought about, oh, when I get older, maybe it'll lend me to getting certain parts. And I wanted those parts because I wanted to be an artist that was stable. I wanted security, I wanted my rent paid. So I think that was kind of like my initial intro to that. There's been so many amazing collaborators that were down to shift that narrative and allow diversity in their shows and allow what we bring to be at the forefront of the art. And then I feel like when you get an experience with that, you then begin to chase that. And I think that's kind of what I felt working with Ryan Murphy, who knows how to champion artists, who knows how to see you for more than just one thing. He understands the nuance and the complexity of being an artist. And he goes, Anthony can speak to it, but he asked him like, what do you want to do? I want this role to be that vehicle for you. And I think that's like the most exhilarating, like freeing thing that you can feel as a collaborator in this, you know, in this industry.
Absolutely. I love that answer. I found some of the biggest beauty rumors about you three online, and I would love if you could debunk or confirm them.
That's crazy. What is
Yeah?
that?
Word.
Wow.
What you got?
Okay. The only skincare Anthony Ramos uses is soap. Whatever is there.
I heard you say that.
It's true. Said that this morning.
Like bar of soap? Or?
Bar of soap, baby.
Is it the same bar of soap, or you be like,
Ditto.
Whatever bar is available.
word?
Got to.
Bro, we got to talk about that.
Ditto. Whatever's there.
I get underneath the eyes and everything. I mean,
It's not about the eyes.
it
It's about the
thoroughly, man.
sunscreen.
At my house, I have
Retinol.
Lever 2000.
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay,
it's
well,
going
thank you for
left.
putting that to rest. Thank you so much, guys. Happy to meet
Thanks.
you.
Nice to meet you.
One simple injection to become a beauty.
The beauty has been mutating out in the wild.
It's an STD that people will actually want.